Y'all doing on this Friday night, January 24th, 2026, broadcasting right out of South Carolina. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hope y'all are having a good day. Phone's getting a little whacked out on me. Let me set my phone up over here. Help my phone and help me see the comments a little bit. We're going to be on for a little bit tonight. We ain't going to be on a crazy amount of time. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can bring it up. There we go. Alright. I had to set mine up a little bit. Hope that screen acts. Man, it's already acting like it don't want to act right tonight. Like it already don't want to act right tonight. Like it already wants to act up. I hope it don't act up. Hope the screen. I'm trying to make some adjustments on these lives. Trying to make a few adjustments while we move this way a little bit. See what we got here. Do a little measurement. It's all about measuring. It's all about measuring. Bay Fishing, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, appreciate that. How you doing the Friday night? How you doing on this Friday night? Hope we doing good. Hope we're doing good tonight. Hope you are doing good tonight. Bex, what's up, man? Welcome, man. Got on a little late tonight. We had a wrestling match tonight. Man, I had to drive an hour and a half almost one way. Almost 3 hours of driving. I didn't get home till about 30 minutes ago. Crazy. That's part. Like at the beginning of the week, we had to drive and we had another match that was even 30 minutes further than that. That was a 4-hour drive round trip. Tonight was a 3-hour drive round trip. That's crazy. 7 hours of driving this week. Bay Fishing said, good. How about you? I'm doing well, man. I'm ready for the weekend. We nasty storm system coming in here, though. So, kind of preparing for that. But other than that, man, pretty good. As long as we don't lose no power, I'm going to be in here building fishing rods. Well, it's not supposed to get bad till Sunday. So tomorrow morning, we're going to go and do some duck hunting because we also fish a lot. We also duck hunt. And we ain't had a lot of chances this year. So tomorrow morning, we're going to go duck hunting. See if we can't get some ducks. We like to duck hunt. We don't broadcast the duck hunting a whole bunch. We don't put it on the social media a lot because I try to stick to the thread here of fishing. But you know, if we have a good hunt every now and then, I'll post it up. If we do good tomorrow, I'll put it on here. But I don't post a whole lot about duck hunting usually. Might be because I catch a whole lot more fish than I catch a whole lot of more fish than I do ducks. Then I can hunt on the ducks there. You're supposed to get snow or rain. Man, we're supposed to get snow and sleet, ice. It's supposed to freeze over. Supposed to come in a whole bunch of sleet Saturday night, and then Sunday morning it's supposed to be like down in the low 20s. Freeze it real solid. So it's... The problem with that is South Carolina's not equipped for that. And I'm here in South Carolina, and we're not, you know, I mean, the power lines, everything, just the South ain't ready for that. The South ain't ready for that. They F with Cade. What's up, man? What's up, y'all? Y'all, I say your names wrong sometimes on here. Y'all better just get used to it, man. It take a couple times before I figure it out. You might have to correct me a time or two. K. Joe, what's up, brother? Welcome, my man. My brother K. Joe. What's up, K. Joe? Glad you made it, man. I'm glad you made it, brother. Glad you made it. Glad you made it. I got in late tonight, man. We had a wrestling match. Woo. My bad. Almost lost y'all there. That was my fault. Don't know why that cut off on me. Hit the wrong button. That happens sometimes. I love deer hunting. Been duck hunting a couple times. But it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. It is fun. Deer hunting is just a little bit slow. And my 15-year-old son, he's a lot better at duck hunting than deer hunting. I used to deer hunt quite a bit back in the day, once I'd gained my patience, but he ain't gained his yet. So we don't do a whole lot of deer hunting, just enough to get some meat in the refrigerator. But this year, a lot, but we usually duck hunt religiously. Religiously. Hit that sub, man. I'll hit that sub back, man. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that sub, man. You like that hat right there? It's got that nice camouflage underneath, too. Man, that thing's sweet. Got a couple of nice ones, man. Check this one out. This is another one, too. Oh, man, that was sweet, too. I like the blue on it. These two are my favorite hats. That, man. These hats are nice, man. I can get one on your head, man. I can get one on your head if you want. -8. Feels like -21 in Illinois. Man. Jeez, bro. Man. That's pretty rough right there, brother. That's pretty rough, my man. That is pretty rough, Trace. Oh. Unsubscribed. Unsubscribed. Oh, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're gonna wrap a couple of guides on here, you know what I mean? We're going to wrap a couple of guides on here. Still 70s down here in Florida. Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I knew better than that, bro. I knew better than that. I knew better than that, my man. How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? Got on here late. Got on here late, my man, because we had a wrestling match and I had to drive 450 miles. I was wanting to get on about 11 like usual. Wanted to get on here like 11 like usual, you know what I mean? Man, I'm going to have to put a little skin on this. I hope I don't... I ain't worried about waking a little dude up. He done wrestled his butt off tonight. He lost both matches. Y'all don't say no, I'm telling nobody, but he lost both his matches. But hey, he fought. These dudes were big. You know what I mean? We dudes were big, you know what I mean? They were pretty good size. He's a pretty small fella. He's a pretty small fella. You know what I mean? Casal, what? I don't even know what that means right there, brother. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. Sorry. But I heard the more comments, the merrier. Dirty, what's up, brother? Welcome, welcome, man. Welcome, welcome, brother. Welcome. What size of rod are you making? What, this is a 7'6" medium moderate action, brother. Medium moderate action. I'm gonna put this guide on here, and then I'll show y'all what this rod looks like. But I gotta grind this thing real quick. It's gonna get a little noisy, but that's quite all right. Ander, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's cool. Thought you guys went to the wrestling match. But you guys went to the wrestling match. What's that say? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep, we did go to the wrestling match. We was not supposed to have a wrestling match tonight, okay? The wrestling match is supposed to be... The wrestling match was supposed to be Monday. This wrestling match we did tonight. But the weather's supposed to get real nasty Sunday and Monday here. It froze over, so... And it was a tournament. It's a regional tournament. So, they didn't want to have to cancel it, so they scheduled it for tonight. That's why we ended up with 2 matches this week. So, yeah. That should have taken place Monday. This coming Monday. But with the weather coming like it is, they rescheduled it real fast. Before the weather got here. You know what I mean? I normally run a 7'6" medium heavy for salt combo. That's a good size. Best casting distance is accuracy. That's right. That's the best size right there. That's the best size right there. Nice dude. Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about, Yoshi? What's that mean? So I'm trying to see. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, y'all. Trying to figure this chat out. The stupid comments disappear on me. Badass barista in the house. What's up, badass barista? Oh, badass barista. Heck yeah. Welcome. I finally made it home. I finally made it home. Jeez. Too much driving. Y'all, give me just a minute. I'm putting a little, what I'm doing right here. Is I'm grinding down the feet on my guides. I'm Yoshi. I got you, bro. My bad, man. My bad. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, these comments, they're aggravating me. Because I can't really see them. Can't really see them. Yoshi is good people. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. Me trying to keep up with the chat. I'm usually pretty good with the chat, but on here it's a little different, y'all. Well, I'm from Facebook. That's what I'm used to doing. I'm used to doing the Facebook. I gotta find old badass. Where you at, badass? Trying to get. Y'all, give me just a minute. Give me just a second, y'all. Why is it not doing it like I want it to? Whatever. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this thing back up. The chat's not acting right. Hope you are home for the weekend. Yeah, I'm home for the weekend. Tomorrow morning, we're going to get up and try to do some duck hunting. We're going to try to do some duck hunting in the morning tomorrow. Because the weather ain't going to hit till tomorrow night. And after that, we're going to lock it down. We're going to lock it down here at the house. Get our propane heaters, get our gas. Put the generator in the shop back here, just in case. You know, preparation is key. Preparation is key. Preparation is key, y'all, when it comes to stuff like that. Show y'all what we're working on real quick. Since I'm taking so long. This is the rod we're working on. Building this rod right here for an awesome person down there in Oklahoma. She's a very, very, very awesome person, and this is a 7'6" medium spinning rod. It's got custom grips on it. Boom. Bam. Little American tackle. Real seat. Bam. It's got a nice spot right here. We're going to put a decal right here for her. Nice decal right there for her. It's got an awesome marble job on it. That looks nice. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Doing the pink scheme, y'all. We got 3 guides on it already. We're getting ready to put the 4th and 5th guide on. Y'all going to help me do that tonight. I'm going to do that for a little while. I don't know what time it is. I got to get up early. I ain't going to stay on here too late. But I done got wound up over there at the wrestling match. I done got all wound up at the wrestling match. Kenny, Superman, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Superman. Welcome, 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 brother. That looks very nice. Thank you, Dirty. Appreciate that. I'm trying to stay warm, my man. I'm trying to stay warm. Dylan, appreciate that, man. Dylan said it's looking good. Appreciate that, man. One of these days, I'll get you to make me a 7'6" catfish rod. heavy, and if you work, it'll definitely be getting more dirty, man. That's awesome, brother. That'd be awesome, man. Definitely, man. Reach out, man. We'll talk about it for sure, man. We can definitely talk about it. Jeanette said, "Me too." My internet is messing up. Why is it doing that? How does this work? Do you sell the rod, or do people send you rods? No, man. I don't. It's like a hobby, really. I'm making this for somebody, but yeah, I build them. I mean, people buy them too. You know what I mean? But it's really just a hobby, man. I like to share it on Facebook and on YouTube here, and yeah, it's really just a hobby, really. But I've sold quite a few as well, but I don't really advertise it, and I'm not. It's not like really a business. You know what I mean? I mean, somebody wants a rod build, I'll build somebody a rod. You know what I mean? I got three of them going right now, so it'll be a little bit of a wait, but shoot, man, I'll build them. I'll build it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my old phone to work. Got some old photos on it I need back. Oh man, I hate that stuff too, man. I've lost so many awesome photos. Jeanette said it pops. Heck yeah. The rod is looking sweet. Give me just a second, y'all. We'll do like that. What's the average price? Y'all, what's funny, man? I'll explain it to you. I want to go over this before we start this. I just want to talk to y'all. Has nothing to do with anybody on here or nothing like that. It's a whole nother incident. But the rod build to get a rod, this rod that I just showed y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put the rest of the guides on it, and I'm gonna put a decal on it, and about finish it up. I might put one more band right here. See if that works. We'll see. We might put one of those on there in a minute and see if it pops. But I'm gonna do that, and to get this rod shipped out to somebody, average rod. This is a pretty basic rod, I'd say. Just a nice little marble job. It ain't got no thread work on it, is really. So I'm gonna throw this out there. For that rod right there, it's probably gonna be 300. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Decaled out. Maybe a little less, at about 40 for shipping. Maybe about $325, 340, I might get this done and shipped to you, most likely. This rod. But and that sounds expensive, and I understand that, and people yeah, I'm answering your question, and this ain't towards you. But I had somebody else that came up to me, you know what I mean? And that's bear price right there, y'all. I mean, I gotta check on that because things change a lot. But I used to be able to build this rod right here and get it to you for about $225. You know what I mean? Just a basic little rod, you know what I mean? Shipping was cheap. Everything was cheap, but had a fella tell me, he told me this other guy told me, he said, man, I put a video on here. It's on here too. And I said how easy it is to do marbling job. Like y'all just seen that paint job. I said, this is how easy it is to do marbling job. You know what I mean? It's just this simple. Anybody can do it. And it's true. If you have the right stuff, anybody can do it. It's not very hard. And I had a guy come on there and he reached out to me a while back and asked me how much it would be for a fishing rod. And I gave him a quote on one. And he jumped in on my video there and he said, this is why, something along the lines of, this is why, if it's so easy, why this is why I didn't use your quote. It was just it was an asshole comment on it, you know what I'm saying, towards me about my price on my rod. And if it's so easy to do the marbling, then why the hell am I charging so much? Is basically what this guy was saying. So I broke it down to him, man. I said, okay, I said, if marbling was the only thing that you had to do on it, it would be. I would agree with you. But, so I just kind of went off on a comment. I told him, I said, man, it's about $50 for an average blank. That's just the low end blank. Just the stick. Just to get the stick in is about $50. You know what I mean? And then, the grips are $10. The reel seat's $10. The guides are $20. You know what I mean? And I started going on all this and adding all this stuff up. And I'm like, I gotta put 4 coats of epoxy on this. That's 12 hours of cure time each one. You know what I mean? So that over there, that automatically is 40 hours just in painting and drying. You know what I mean? To get that rod done, and then just the countless other things. You know what I mean? And I haven't heard a response back from them on it yet, but everything. But when I tell people how much a rod is, a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, that's crazy!" And it's like, I mean, I could sit here for an hour and break it all down in details what goes into the rod building when you build it yourself and you do it custom. What color do you want? What I mean, what this and that. When it goes like that, I mean, it's just I want to break it down so people can understand that the price is, some people understand and some people don't. You know what I mean? And I understand that. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's like, and this ain't towards nobody on here, y'all. I'm not talking about nobody on here, nobody. Just when you ask that question, it made me want to explain, just so I can explain to people how much, what it costs just to do it. You know what I mean? And when I gave him the price, you know what I mean? I told him I said, that's like 200 and something dollars just for supplies. That's before I even put my hands on it. You know what I mean? It's going to be about $220. And then I mean my time. You know what I mean? Labor. I got to charge for labor, you know what I mean? And believe me, I cut my throat every day with labor on rod building, you know what I mean? Just cuz I want my rods out there, you know what I mean? I cut my throat all the time. I shouldn't, but I do, you know what I mean? But the good thing is on here. I get monetized on stuff. I get paid for things like that. Makes up for other stuff. You know what I mean? Helps me out with being able to give people deals on rods and do things and give wide rods away. I give I give rods away all the time. You know what I mean? It gives me the ability to do that. So it's just the price is up there, and I just wanted to explain that to people so they understand, because some people are like, Jesus, that's a lot. Hey, that ain't bad. So it just depends on people, and I understand both sides of it. But I just try to explain to people why. They always ask me what a rod, and I can't be specific. I can't be specific about that. I can't be specific. I can't say that word. You know what I mean? But I can't be particularly exact about it, because what do you want? You know what I mean? That's what really matters. That's what really matters. Fishing is one of the best hobbies. I can imagine how awesome it'd be to create your own rod, especially building God's cows and make. Yeah, that is right, brother. That is right, man. That is a good price. That's right, man. That's not bad, man. I mean, custom rods, people are getting $600-700 for them. It's crazy, and it's worth the time if it's the right stuff done. You know what I mean? I don't care about the price. Just really want a good, reliable fishing pole. That's right, man. And that's like me on there. Some people want the I'm back. What's up, K Fishing Pro? What's up, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. You know what I mean? And some people do that, like me. My favorite rod, sentimentally, is a rod I built back here from my first rod ever. But my favorite rod is this green rod right here. This is the favorite rod I've ever built. There's nothing fancy about it. There's nothing fancy about it. It ain't got no shiny thread on it. It's just a solid green casting rod. Now it does look cool because it's greened out like that and everything. But this rod it's light, and it works good. You know what I mean? It's a good working. I mean, that's you know what I mean. That's what I like. Some people like that. Some people do like that. And then there's some people, that just like, I don't care about a fishing rod. I'm going to buy a cheap fishing rod because I'm probably going to tear it up anyway. I understand that too. I totally understand that as well. You know what I mean? But I'm a basic rod fishing guy. You know what I mean? I like it. I just like basic stuff. You know what I mean? I paid 600 plus. Lived every penny of it. Man, yeah. Offshore yellow iron tuner. That is right, man. That's what I was about to say, man. I can I can build a $300 rod. I can build a $500 rod. I can build a $1,200 rod. You know what I mean? Depends on what you're looking for. What you're looking for. Man, that's versus line. Louis Anderson, welcome, 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 y'all. Hope y'all are doing good tonight. Make sure if y'all don't mind hitting that subscribe button. Hitting that subscribe button for me, y'all. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers. When we get to 1,000 followers, I'm not gonna give a rod away. And I got some stuff though I might shoot out. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about doing. I got some big ass rod fishing towels and things like that, and I got some koozies and everything, and I might have a hat or something like that. I'm gonna throw in when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna shoot that out to somebody. You know what I mean? If we hit 10,000 subscribers on here, I'll give a rod away. But we got to hit 10,000 subscribers. 10K on the subscriber. I'll give a rod away. I'll even give a rod away with a reel on it. With a reel on it. So all you got to do is, I'll put string on it too. 10K, I'll put string on it, and all you got to do is fish it. I like, share, and subscribe. Man, appreciate that, Dirty, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. He said, you're absolutely right, my friend. That is right, man. K. Joe said he likes that. I like that rod, too. I do like that rod. I'm getting ready to, when I order my next set of blanks, I'm going to order me another rod. I'm going to order me another bass fishing rod. I think I'm going to do one more bass fishing rod for myself before spring. But I want to build. I'd like to build 4 nice catfishing rods. You know what I mean? 4 nice catfishing rods. Do like a lime green one, do like a blue one, do like a yellow one, do like an orange one. You know what I mean? And just go crazy with the grips and stuff. But thread it so the black light, you know, so it glows in the black light and in the UV light. Because I do a lot of catfishing at night because the sun burns me in the daytime. And I don't like that. So I'm going to set my boat up this year where I got my UV lights. You know what I mean? I've always fished it with glow sticks on the end of my rods out there at night. Never had no problems. But I'm seeing everybody with all these badass boats with these rods on them shining and looking all nice out there. And I like it. And so I want to do it. And I build rods so I can make it happen. You know what I mean? Some cat slayers. That's right. That's right. Well, y'all know like Mad Cats. Them rods like Mad Cat got. You know what I mean? How they glow in the UV. I can get the UV light out right now, and half the rods I got going glow like that under the UV. You know what I mean? So that's nice. That's nice. Let's put this guide on. Y'all need to quit talking. Y'all talking too damn much tonight. We'll get this guide on. I can't just sit here and talk the whole time. We gotta put some work in, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow night, Jeanette. Thank you for jumping in here. I moderated you. Have a good night. Have a great night. I'm gonna be on here. I'm gonna do a guide on here and shoot the breeze with my fam here for a little bit. Then I'm gonna jump off too. Just line it up. Boom, just like that. When I got lasers and I got all kinds of ways to get these guides lined up, but I can make micro adjustments. I get them close. And when you're a pro like me, you know what I'm saying, you can eyeball them. And then later on, I can make micro adjustments before I put the thread sealer on it and all. Before I put the thread seal on it. What if you wake up and you won 10,000 subs? How would you react? Shoot, man. Shoot. After I got done thanking everybody and hollering around and screaming for a little while, then I'd probably have to go order a blank. Because I'd have a rod to build then. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word now. Man of my word. I saw that. I really only fish catfish, striper, and sturgeon. Man, I love striper fishing. You go back and check out some of my videos, man. I probably caught, man. I went out one day when the striper were running in my local river, and I probably caught 20 striper that day in about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. That was fun. When they run up here, when they get run up the river, they run good. Who needs a boat? All I need is a bank and a line. That's right, man. I bank fish. Man, I bank fished for so long. I got a 1990. I don't even know what year. I got a 1998 Polar Craft 1448 John boat, aluminum John boat, and I got a 1999 Nissan 25 horsepower. I've had it for about years. And I've ran that boy. I've done everything out of that boat. Ran that boat like crazy. Ran it and ran it and ran it and ran it. Ran it. And I still leave that boat and go bank fishing. And I take that boat out to go camping and stuff and just park it back over there. And then I bank fish all weekend. You know what I mean? Don't even fish. When I go camp, and get out there to the camp spot. But when the fish are running in the river and stuff and everything, in that river down here close to me, I got to have a boat. And I don't know how it is. where y'all are at. What's it like where y'all are at? I mean, where I'm at, there's not a lot of bank fishing. You can't do a lot of bank fishing. Everybody owns every damn thing. All the docks have no fishing on them. I mean, you literally there's it pissed me off when I first got here because I didn't have a boat. I hadn't had a boat for a long time, and it's hard to bank fish around here. It is, unless you know somebody. The local lake I got around me, people's bought everything up. They bought the whole thing up. I fish for anything that bites my line. That's right. Hey, I'll catch anything that bites for it. I target fish sometimes. I target fish. I do target fish, but I'm like you. Shoot, if it'll bite, I'll take it. I'll take it if it'll bite. Let's see how wild this is gonna act. I bought all my nephews, my sons, and buddies Mad Cats last Christmas. Those are nice rods, man. I learned to buy Mad Cat fishing reel. Really bad. Oh, really? I've never owned a Mad Cat rod, man. I've never owned one. I've only seen them on there. I've never seen, I've always heard people talk pretty good about them. You know, share the stream. I didn't think you could share these streams, or I didn't think you could share. I think you can copy a link. Junior, I didn't see you in here, bud. What's up, man? What's up, man? I didn't see you in here. Welcome, man. How you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? I do apologize, my brother. I didn't even see you in here, my man. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Saturday morning. It's Saturday morning now. Depending on where you at, actually, I guess. It's Saturday. It's early Saturday morning here in South Carolina. Just came in. Good deal. Okay, I want to make sure I wasn't missing you, brother. 3 dots, top right corner. I didn't think you could share lives. I appreciate that though, for sure. But I didn't know you could, I mean, I know you can share lives. I didn't know you could do YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm the last person you want any advice on right now from YouTube because I'm just getting into just figuring it out myself. Just figuring it out myself. I ain't figuring it out. I'm trying. Let me say that. I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure shit. Dirty said he can't figure. Dirty's getting pissed about that shit. Man, I appreciate that. Appreciate the effort, brother, for sure. Appreciate that effort. Ah. Let's straighten this up. Let's tighten this up a little bit. I want to keep this thing tight. We don't want no bleed through. When you're doing this thread, you want to keep it tight. You want to keep it right and keep it tight. If you got a question on the YouTube stuff, let me know. I sure will, brother. I appreciate that too. I'll definitely, man. I might reach out to you. Got a few questions about a few things. Nothing really crazy. Nothing that's holding me back right now. Just curiosity. I'll reach out about those. I just posted this live on my channel, man. Brother, I appreciate that. I want to look into that too. I want to look into that. I definitely want to look into that. Your marble work is amazing. I've never seen anything like that before. Man, I appreciate that, brother. I'm gonna when I get this guide on here, I'm gonna show y'all off some of them other rods. Man, that marble stuff, man, it's amazing. That's what I mean about it. It's crazy how amazing it looks. But it's really not that hard. It's not hard. If you got the right stuff to do it, it's not hard at all. You know what I mean? It ain't hard at all. My first two marble jobs were awful to me. And I still got rods here with them on it. And people like, oh, it's nice. It looks nice to. But me, I'm like, man, after I'd done about 3 or 4 of them, and I figured out just get crazy with it and get creative. And man, after that, it was over. But I'm still wanting to try some things on it. Kind of stuck to the marbling. There's a lot more you can do with them. There's a lot more other things you can do with that marbling. I gotta get out there and do it. I got some test rods that I practice on. So the last 5-6 rods I've done, they've been for people or for things like that. So I had to get the marble job right. I couldn't do no testing with them. There we go, dude. Y'all appreciate that. I appreciate the heck out of that, y'all. Shoot. I'm gonna look into that too. I need to look into how to. Yeah, I need to look into how to do that. What y'all are doing, that sharing that to the page, because I'll do that too, man. I'll do that too. I try to jump. I'm getting on YouTube a lot more, y'all. I haven't been getting on YouTube a whole bunch before. I'm gonna start jumping on it now. Yeah, appreciate Dirty. Appreciate that, Yoshi, Dirty. I appreciate that. I'm trying to keep up with them comments though. I am going by. You heading out, brother? Are you heading out, man? If you are, man, I appreciate you joining us, man. Appreciate you joining us. If you heading out, man, I sure appreciate you stopping by. I shared out also. Man, appreciate that, Junior. You the man. I sure appreciate that, brother. Get back on here and I'll get back on here and catch y'all with that. Shoot them shares. That's awesome to know you can do that. That's awesome. That's awesome to know that you can share that stuff now. I'll definitely be doing that. And I sent you toy, buddy. Ducky wraps rods. What's that mean? What does that mean, brother? I'm not sure exactly what that means. Not sure what that means, bud. Doing great. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's probably something when you tell me, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, I know. But I might not. What is it? What's the toy thing? Is it like an emoji? The silver, why am I doing that? That way. I'm going to put this band on here and let's see what it looks like real quick. Put this band on and we'll see what it looks like. Tape ain't sticking. That's what's up. I'm going to do a big rocker. Just like that. We'll get that going. Like that. See what the silver looks like. See if the silver pops. We might put a silver band on all of them too. I gotta watch myself. I don't want to go too big with this one because I gotta mock it up here. Get out of there. Well, I be getting aggravated with that sometimes. My screen's still getting bright and getting dim on us, y'all. That's aggravating me. That's aggravating me. Nice color. Thank you, thank you. There we go. That might make it pop right there, too. Might have to put us a silver band on it. That's looking pretty good. That silver always makes it pop, y'all. When you put that silver band, it's more like it looks white, but it's It's like a metallic silver. Probably looks white from there. Probably looks white from there. We might have to do that. Might have to go with some silver on there too. Yeah, still flickering. I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, man. I'm gonna figure it out. Y'all see that? Pretty sweet. I mean, compared to that one, and you know what I'm saying? That was kind of, it was a little bit dull when you pop that out there. Boom. You know what I mean? And I like the little white tab on it. You know what I mean? Jeanette said, yes, edit. Or badass, sorry. I thought you was heading out. I thought you was heading out. Yeah, that thing's looking sweet. Ooh, that thing looking sweet. Thing's looking sweet. We'll give y'all another look at that. Yeah, you can see that thing popping all the way up there. You see it? Look at the difference in that. When you're out there fishing, you'll be able to see the difference. Boom. That thing's looking sweet. That thing's looking good. K. Joe said it looks great. That thing looking more and more like a fishing rod every day, y'all. Nice fishing rod. That thing's pretty sweet. Jeanette said can't sleep. I hear that. That thing's looking good, y'all. That thing's looking good. This one, we got that nice little, we got some nice glow on it. This is the YouTube rod, y'all, where I kind of started doing my lives with on here. We got us a nice wrap. All I did was remade an ugly stick. Our epoxy's turning out good. One more coat on that and it'll probably level it out perfect. It's almost leveled out. The thing's looking good. Y'all up here. So you can see that thing. That marble job's looking good. We're going to put a decal right here. You know what I mean? And this is working out good. Y'all remember I was worried about that getting over it? It rolls up far enough to get the reel seat on. Boom. It'll go up till it gets to that blue. I'm not going past that blue because I can get the reel seat on still. I can get any reel on it. And the thing with that is the more, when I do that, it's not scratching it. Put a little dust on it, but it's not scratching it. Boom. So that'll look sweet. This is a 2-piece ultra light. Boom. Ultra light 2-piece ugly stick. So I think it's looking sweet. I left it's bare down there. Ain't nothing on that tip. Just the guide. It's got some sensitivity to it, y'all. But that thing is looking, I wanted to show y'all that thing is looking good. If y'all been keeping up with the lives, y'all know that thing's looking good. That thing is looking good. My foot's itching. This thing is looking good though. After it's probably going to take one, we're going to put one more coat on this and we'll know it might be done with the guides and this right here. And then we'll put our decal on. Hi, my favorite Jack Black. Back from Argentina. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Andres. I think Andres. Make sure I'm saying your name right. Andres? 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 I might be saying that wrong. I'm not sure. Y'all, like I was saying earlier, I'm bad about names. I'm bad about, I hardly read. I so appreciate you back. That's awesome. Argentina. Argentina. Man, which part of Argentina? The cold part or the cold part? The cold part or the colder part? I think I asked you that last time. Love the 2-piece. I need one. Yeah, you know I've never built a 2-piece rod. I did that one, redone it, but I've never built a 2-piece rod. I can do it, but I've never built one. I've never actually built one, but I can get them from the rod. I think I'm gonna get one on this next run, y'all. I think I'm gonna get a 2-piece rod. What we're gonna do is, if we hit 5K subscribers, I'll buy a nice 2-piece blank. Nice 2-piece blank. And then we'll start building it. And if we hit 10, when we hit 10K, I'll just fish with it till we hit 10K, then I'll give it to somebody. You know, make sure it works. No, I'm just kidding. If we hit 10K, I promise you, I'll give a rod away. I will give a rod away. Y'all, this thing's looking pretty sweet right here with my decals. If anybody on here has their company and has a decal or something, they want to send it to me, I'm more than happy to swap decals. I got some pretty decent ones. I got to work on them some, but I'm going to get Junior on my next batch. I'm going to get it with Junior, probably. I'm going to get him to make me some. I need to take this right here, and I need to make that look better or do something with that. You know what I mean? But I like the logo to feel the bite. Feel the bites. I don't mind swapping around. I need to put some. I got to put a few more stickers on here. I'm running out of room on this. I had some people asking me about this. What that thing looks like? That's what it looks like. These are tensioners. Put your main spool right here. You bring your spool down below this. Bring it back up through the tensioner. And then these are your middle guides. Then you run it down to your slider with the hook on it. And that way you can go back and forth whenever you're doing the guides. You know what I mean? And you can take these and loosen them and tighten them for how much tension you want. You know what I mean? But I did for quite a while at first. I used these, and I did do quite a bit of using the tensioner and did it that way with the slide and everything. But I got to where I started using my hand, and I have a bobbin sometimes that I hold the thread in, and I don't even put the thread on here sometimes. I just use this really. But the tensioner's nice if you don't know. If you're starting off rod building, that's why I did it. You want to use your tensioner because you won't. There we go, loose. You won't get it right. It'll bleed through if you don't get your tension right and all that. I got a bunch of people on here I'm repping on there though. These are some awesome bait makers, awesome people that support me. So I like to look at them on there. And you know, when I'm doing my rod building, you know, if I ever get a video that gets like 20 million views, it'll have their sticker on it. You know, when I get big out here, you know what I mean? When I start building rods for like Guy Harvey and stuff, y'all. Yeah, Drew, for you, that's awesome. Here in Argentina, we call small fish. Y'all call small fish what? Drew, for you, okay. I got you what you're saying. I got you. I read that wrong. Here in Argentina, we call them majoritas. 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 Am I saying that right? Majoritas. We're gonna have to move this thing around. Get y'all back here a little bit. I'm blind there. Back. Whoa. Gotta wash my blade. Keep my blade nice. Keep my blade nice whenever I'm rod building, like it on that. But I gotta rod build. Show this off. I put another coat on this. You won't be able to tell, but I did put another coat on this nice one right here. This nice one. See, like this rod right here. Like I was talking about earlier, you know what I mean? Like this rod right here has marbling. It has cross wraps on it. It has a lot going on for it. Glow in the dark pigment. This rod right here is not a basic rod. You know what I mean? Like this rod's going to cost a little more money. This rod is nice. Put a decal on it right here. It's got what we call a... Show y'all the detail on that. That nice marble patch right there just sets it off. You know what I mean? where we want it to. See how the glass looks on that? That thing looks sweet. And that, if you see, is what you call a chevron. All right. There's a formula that you have. And if you go way back, well, a good ways back, you can actually, I have a video of me doing this wrap right here. And you see how you do it in there, how they cross in there? It's called a chevron. That's pretty sweet. Then it comes up here to that nice marble up there. Ooh, look at that nice. Look at that thread work. This rod is not a basic rod, y'all. This rod is a little more fancy than a basic rod. You know what I mean? But y'all know what? This rod right here is being built for a giveaway on Facebook. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. See if I can set this up there without it falling off. She wants to come off there. I don't want it coming off there on me. I don't want it coming off there on me. I have two rods. I have two rods that are up for, we'll call them donations on Facebook. You know what I mean? One is behind me. I just showed y'all one of them. That would be a rod that will be getting donated to one of my subscribers on Facebook. On Facebook, a subscriber is a paying follower that thinks you're so awesome that they support you by paying a monthly fee every month. So I got a rod that I'm building up real nice for them. That's that green one you see. And then I have another rod that I'm building, which is called the Patriot. And it's this one. And it is going to be donated to a follower of the page, just a general follower that supports my live shows and supports BigSrod's to the fullest. You know, we're going to put it. This one's a pretty sweet one. Y'all, it's got an awesome hydro dipped real sea with the American flag on it. You know what I mean? That thing is sweet. Gonna put a decal on it right here. Like always. It's got the red, white, and blue. It's got a sick marble job on it. It's going to take a couple more coats on this to get it level. But it's got a sick marble job on it as well. Red, white, and blue, baby. But this rod, this rod is a 7'6". It's a 7'6" medium heavy, right? Oh yeah, it's a medium heavy. This is a medium heavy rod. Spinning rod. It's going to be a catfish layer. It's going to be a catfish layer is what it's going to be, y'all. It's going to be a catfish layer. It looks great. Appreciate that, K. Joe. Fish indigenous one name, and it's called Sarubi. Huh. Cool. It is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But this is I'm gonna break the tip phone. Watch out! I don't like to say that word, but this is pretty sweet right here. The Patriot. That one is being you know, if you're on Facebook too, just find BigSrod's on Facebook and go look at the page and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Y'all see what I'm talking about. But I got a nice koozie, y'all. I'm going to do a little something like this right here. And I got all different colors. This is what I have on hand. I got different colors. You know what I mean? This is actually for one of my subscribers. I get them towels too. It says feel the bite right there. Boom. Feel the bite. It's got a little loop on it. Y'all put it in a little bait towel. Set it up, you know. You can put it in, you use it for a bait towel. You put it in the kitchen. Use it as a pot holder to get that fish pot out of the oven. You can use it for whatever you like. You know what I mean? The only thing the only thing I ask you not to do is wipe your butt or something with it. You know what I mean? That ain't, you know what I mean? Unless it's an emergency. If it's I mean, I know there's emergencies, but I just prefer it not to be used as toilet paper. Y'all, whenever I got these koozies done, I got them done at a big, like, high end company, like, big company or whatever. And I can't believe when I sent my thing in, I sent my picture in, they do it just like you send it. So it ended up being a square on here like that. I wanted it just to look like that without the square out here. I wanted it to just be round. You know what I mean? Appreciate that, K. Joe. Bay Fisher said, sweet. Thanks, man. Thanks. Boom. But that's, do something like that. Nice little combo pack or something when we hit that 1K subscribers. You know what I mean? I don't think it'll take long to get there. I build rods I'm always building rods late at night, so I'll be on lives a lot, and you accumulate a lot of you accumulate a lot of subscribers on live shows. Is what from what I'm seeing, you know what I mean? Or whatever. But I've always wanted to go YouTube live and do rod building, you know what I mean? I do lives on Facebook on Wednesday nights and Saturday nights, but it's strictly, there ain't no rod building or nothing. I have a wheel that I spin, and that's I give entries out for rods. It's like it's a big, awesome, exciting, like, energy filled live. You know what I mean? It's like there ain't no dull moment in it. Usually it's about 2 hours, and that's all strictly you know what I'm saying. That's how you join the lives. That's how you get entries for the rods. But the YouTube, I want to do rod building on it. I want to do the rod building part. You know what I mean? And then I would do it on my page over there in Facebook or whatever too. But I just the whole live thing over there is kind of it's pretty in stone. Everybody knows when it's going to happen. Everybody knows what night it's going to happen. What to expect. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, y'all. Man, there's I got so much crap to do, y'all. I could go for 4 more hours on here building rods. I'll be honest with you. We could go on and on, but I can't do that. I can't get into that. Everything I got left to do on rods is gonna take more than an hour to do, and I need to do that when I start live. Just cause hell, what time is it? Yeah, it's 1:22. I need to get to bed by 2 o'clock. I'm about to roll up off here soon. Hate to do that to y'all. Hate to do that to you. What's up, man? I'm back. What's up? Welcome back, man. What a miss, man. Not a whole lot, man. I just been running my mouth, man. My mouth. K. Joe said, bingo. How'd the rod turn out, man? It turned out good, man. Sure. Boom. Told everybody I put one more guide on it there, but you see we're gonna try that. See that black and pink? We're gonna try to put that band on there. What you think about that? Boom. See the difference there? I think we're gonna put a silver band on each one of them. But that thing is looking sweet, man. That thing is looking sweet. Boom. Nice grip. This grip feels good, man. This grip feels good. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Ooh, looks something special. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I enjoy rod building. I enjoy the way it turns out. You know what I mean? When I get done, especially like when I do one of them wraps, y'all. I've done quite a few different wraps and stuff, and when I get done with one of them wraps, it's like, man, it hurts my back. I get tired of it. It gets on my nerves, especially if I bust one and stuff. But I mean, when I get done with it, it's like, dude, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth 4 hours of rod wrapping. It is. What size rod do you normally run when you fish? I usually do I got in between 7 and 7'6" rods. I usually use about the smallest I use usually is a medium light. When I'm bass fishing is a medium light. For bass fishing, anywhere from a medium light to a medium heavy, depending on what I'm fishing. If I'm fishing real heavy cover, I got a nice medium heavy for when I'm fishing heavy cover and stuff like that. And I need some backbone. And then if I'm just fishing out there in the open, not a lot of, I can use a medium light, medium. You know what I mean? Catfishing, I use medium heavies or heavy rods for my catfishing. And I always got my bait runners, my brim busters. And there ain't no telling with those. I got all kinds of shapes and sizes. All kinds of shapes and sizes on my little bait runners. You know. Never done a whole lot of pan fishing. I love to eat brim and crappie and all the panfish. But you know. Oh man. Bay fishing. Man, we'll see, man. I'm about to get off here. I'm about to wrap it up on here, y'all. I've been on here. I was gonna get on here about an hour. I think I've been on about an hour or so, yeah. And I just wanted to check. I really wanted to check in with y'all. Got in late tonight. I was gonna get on and do a nice full live. We was gonna get some rod stuff thrown out and everything, but we hit it tomorrow night. I got a couple of things we need to do tomorrow night. We'll get on here. We'll do some rod building and do rock out some stuff and get it going on. You know what I mean? I use medium light, medium when I bass fish, but for salt I use medium heavy to heavy. That's right. That's what I use too, man. When I go saltwater fishing, I like rod when I'm fishing for reds and sheephead out there though. Those are funs. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome, Lou Anderson. You're welcome, and I thank all y'all and everybody in here for sharing for me. And make sure y'all sub, okay? So, because what I do is I go back through. If I lose y'all, I go back through on my subscribers, my new subscribers, and I get you and I subscribe you that way. That's the only way I know how to do it. You know what I mean? I can't remember everybody's name, but I go back and look on it, and if I see you on there, and if I see your profile and see y'all, remember you, and I'll follow y'all back. So that's what I'll do for a little bit here when I get off here. I'll be on tomorrow night, probably around 11:30ish. Tomorrow night I'll be on here. We'll be doing some rod building. Y'all make sure y'all check back in if you ain't got a whole lot going on. You know what I mean? Cade, appreciate that, man. Have a good night. Appreciate that, man. Cade Joe, I appreciate that as well, brother. I appreciate it as well. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get off here, get ready to go hunting. Y'all, I appreciate y'all joining me tonight. Everybody, make sure y'all have a blessed evening. Have a great day tomorrow. It's Saturday. Enjoy yourselves. If you got that bad weather coming in, take care of yourself. Be safe out there. We'll check back in tomorrow night, God willing. All right, everybody. But until next time, all right, BigSrod's signing off.